Hello everyone, welcome back to another programming video on Simply Math YouTube channel. Today we'll be continuing with question number 3 of chapter 1 type C of the Samit Arora class 12 computer science textbook. The question is writing a Python program that calculates and prints a number of seconds in a year. This seems like a very simple question, but let's try and figure out the logic or write down the logic ourselves because that would be really helpful when we're dealing with a larger problem. So I'll start in a year. So we basically start off with a year and we have to find seconds, or we can I can say of kind of question 1 year to n seconds. Now this we can actually we know a process of conversion, so let's do that. So a year can be converted to months, or sorry, a year can be converted to days. So then a year, I mean the days can be converted to hours. How many hours in a day? 24, like that. Hours can be converted to minutes, and then finally the minutes can be converted to seconds. So this is how we would get our number. But then what is in each, what is number of days? How many days in a year? Well, we'll figure that out. Well, we have two we can either write 365 or 365 1 4 to account for leap year and all that, but for now I'll just stick with the simple 365 days. Next, hours. 24 hours in a day. I can write it like this: so 365 days in a year. Wait, yeah. And then 24 hours in a day. And then 60 minutes in an hour. Finally, 60 seconds in a minute. Now, let's just look at it now. 1 year became 365. We have to times it by 365. This was times by 24. This was times by 60. This is again timed by 16. Then we finished. That's it. Because 1 year is 365 days, a day, and so now this may seem very simple, but we can also look at it as a unit for it to make a lot more rigorous sense. So 1 year is equal to 1 times 365 days. This this is equal to 1 times 365 times 24 hours. This is equal to 1 times 365 times 24 times 60 minutes. When this is finally equal to what we are looking for, 1 times 365 times 24 times 60 times 60 seconds. And you can look at it this way because it would make a lot more sense since you have I'm showing the units. And the reason that this is important because although this question is obviously really simple, we may have tougher, more complicated questions in the future which we can't just solve it in a single block or in a single step. We have to split it into multiple steps. So here I split this each into a different step, and I was able to, and I got this expression. Now let's write our code. What will we write? We'll write y equal to 1 year, or we'll write a year, 1 year. No, sorry, 1 year. Okay. Then now I'll write that expression s is equal to y. I just said y is equal to 1. So it comes under this. I will just put this. Now, obviously, we could just remove this and I could just write this, but I'll just put the. I did all that logic, so there's I need to have a reason for putting it. So I'll put it so y equal to 1. I'll type it in a, yeah, y comma d comma h for hours comma m comma s, and then I can start that. So 1 comma 365 comma 24 comma 60 comma 60, and for that I'll just put the number of years in 1 year times the number of days. No, okay, I just said number of years in 1 year is 1 year, that's why I just put 1 times the number of days in 1 year times the number of hours in 1 day times the number of minutes in 1 hour, the number of seconds in 1 minute, and then I will just print this. And that is our answer.